All right, Fit Lifer, Drew Canole. It's another exciting episode of FitLife.tv. I have a personal friend who's really, really close to me, almost like a family member of sorts. They've been living their life for a while in the victim mentality, right? I like to say there's two types of people. There's the victims and there's the victors. They're the people that are out there conquering their life. The victor believes that every single thing in their life, that they are responsible for it. There's no outside circumstance. There's nothing outside of themselves that can't be fixed. So this is a very powerful perspective on life. And in life, all we have is our perceptions. The victim believes that everyone's out to get them. They're always injured. There's always medical ailments going on. There's all these situations always coming up and it's completely out of their control. They like to blame everything on everyone else. Whereas the victor goes off every single day and knows that that person that cut in front of them is an extension of their own consciousness, that they manifested that. And if you don't know what that means yet, you soon will by watching our videos on Fit Life. These two very distinct perceptions are what create everything. You see, right now the world is filled with victims. 95% of the world's population believe that every single thing in their life, from the moment they get up out of bed and put their feet on the floor, throughout the waking day for the next 12 hours, a circumstance created not by them, but created by outside environment. And I strongly, strongly suggest in this Mindset Monday that if you are a victim, that you start to shape-shift your thoughts, because those thoughts are going to create your circumstance. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is I say, who am I going to bring into my experience? Who can I impact today? And what lesson do you want me to learn? And when I say that, it's an open question. I don't try to answer it with my human mind. Human thinking gets you nowhere. I let the universal mind, or whatever you want to call it, come in throughout the day and then show the expression of that. And through that expression, magic happens. Miracles start to happen in my life because I have that mentality. It's all about asking the right question. So if you are a victim, start to ask better questions. How can my life get better? What can I do every single day? And then leave it at that. Don't try to answer it. Don't try to solve your own problems. Let those problems solve themselves. As a victor, you know that everything is created by you. You go off throughout the day and you bring about miracles into your experience. You start to notice that there's this underlining subtle level of energy, right? As a victim, you're constantly living in the land of me. It's all about me. It's all about what's happening in my world. My world's not good enough. I'm on all these prescription medications. Nobody cares about me. I wake up every morning, I do all of this stuff, and yet the world still shits on me, right? Over and over and over again, living in the land of me. But what I want to encourage you to do, as becoming the victor that you are, and we're going to talk about this over the next few weeks, is we're going to talk about moving you from the land of me into the land of we. As a victor, you know that you create every single thing in your experience based on the thoughts that you have. So if you know that that is powerful and that's a really, really strong paradigm in your own life, then you start to shift it into others. If I can change my life by switching my thoughts, how can I impact everyone else? And that's much more empowering. Anytime anybody has a physical ailment or they're stressed out or depressed and they come to me for, guidance, I always tell them to start thinking about others. That's the easiest way to get outside of yourself, truly start thinking about other people and how you can make a difference in their life, and guess what happens? Your life doesn't look so bad. So I encourage you to stop living in the land of me, stop thinking about all the ways your life sucks, and start thinking about everyone else. In this Mindset Monday, I really want you to get clear on which one you are. Are you the victim? Or are you the victor? So when I say we're in this together, I'm talking about living in the land of we. You and me living in this land, helping each other, and getting outside of ourselves. Almost like selfless development, right? People spend millions of dollars every single year on self-development. Let's start developing our selfless development. I'm Drew Canole, another episode of Mindset Monday. We're in this together. We'll see you next week. All right, so if you've digged this video or anything that I said within it, give it a big old thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. Okay, subscribe to our channel. Click this button right here. And I will see you next week.
Thanks for watching, Fit Lifers. Make sure you subscribe, check out last week's Mindset Monday, and find me on Facebook. And also, What are you struggling with? Comment below and tell me your story. Remember, we're in this together.